Hey, my name is Ariel, and I'm going to talk about the symbolism and historical parallels of Animal Farm, a book written by George Orwell, and its parallels from the Russian Revolution. Because this is not only about a common book, but this also represents something else. In this story, each character represents an important role during the Russian Revolution. So, starting with the symbolism and parallels of main characters, in this book, the pigs show the leaders of the Bolsheviks. Napoleon, the pig who is a dictator, shows Stalin, one of the leaders back in the Russian Revolution. Snowball represents the other leader, Trotsky. They both lead the rebellion against the farmer Jones. In this case, he represents Tsar Nicholas II. But soon, what starts as a fight for equality turns into a government with a single ruler, a dictatorship. Starting with Snowball, a leader with good ideas who wants to build a quiet man to make life better for everyone. And unfortunately, he's kicked out by Napoleon. Napoleon used lies and fear to keep his power. This shows how Stalin got rid of Trotsky during the fight for who would control the Communist Party back then. But what happened with the other animals? They represent the common people. The other animals played a really good, a really important role during the story and during the Russian Revolution. As an example, Boxer, the horse who works hard, shows the working class being used by the dictator. In this case, Napoleon. In the Russian Revolution case, Stalin. Boxer had a phrase that said, "I will work harder," show his strong loyalty to the government. But he was strict and sent to his death when he was no longer useful. And this represents the people who were betrayed by the ones that promised a better life for them back in the Russian Revolution. Napoleon's dog also represents the secret police of the Soviet Union. Squirrel, the person who speaks for the government, shows the way the government lied to keep the control. Okay, so going through the final stage of this video, what is the universal message that Animal Farm showed to us? Orwell used the story to warn us about the dangers of a dictatorship government. He shows how power can change even the best ideas of a person, of a party, of everyone. For example, when the animals managed to rebel against Jones, the farmer, they create the phrase, "All animals are equal." But when Napoleon took the absolute power, he started to change the original phrase, adding some stuff. For example, but some animals are more equal to others. This shows how Stalin changed the ideas of the communists to make his dictatorship right. In the end, the pigs become as cruel as the human they fought against one day. Orwell show us the revolution can fail if we don't watch those in power. And finally, even though it was written to criticize the Soviet Union, Animal Farm is an important it's an important book, it's an important story because it warns us about the dangers of populism, about dictatorships, about lies, about the fake news, about how the power can change everything while we are fighting for a better society. Our book is still a lesson about how to protect our beliefs from the corruption. And thank you. This has been my reflection. Thank you very much for listening to me and watching me.